today I got the story. I got the fresh scoop about how I got CIA'd.
Shoot the bed, split the wishbone, bad luck, spill the wig on the carpet.
Over the Thanksgiving break, I went to St. Augustine. I spent a week in St. Augustine in this little rental house, and we were going mostly to see, we're going to test out how more normal vacations in St. Augustine would be, because we were looking at a house in Lincolnville of St. Augustine, and we were going to buy it. It's really cool. It's on the Freedom Trail. Lincolnville was one of the first, it was like the first place black people could buy like land and housing and stuff. So it was
massive.
Right? It's actually really cool. And it's currently going, like, the area is going under some, like, fixing-upping, right? There's, like, a whole bunch of really good restaurants and businesses moving in. So all of those, like, all the prices for those houses are going to go up. And we were thinking, hey, we can buy this now, we can enjoy this, and then in the future, if we ever want to, we can flip it and make tons of money. But I don't think we're going to do it. If we were going to do it, we would have to sell my beach place, and it wasn't as fun as we thought. It was really expensive. We spent so much money in shops. But while I was there, I met back up with a couple of friends, some friends of ours. I've been friends with this boy since we were both 6 months old. Yeah, pretty much my first friend. So, we can do names, right? We can do names.
Does he have a generic name?
Jack.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, his name's Jack. And yeah, we hadn't seen each other in a while, and so we're all like, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's all hang out at the place we're renting out, and you guys can go across the street and look at our new house, the house we're gonna get." It was like right across the street from the house we were getting. The house we were renting was just right across the street from the house we were gonna buy, right? But this house was kind of weird. The way the rooms were, so the house itself was a rectangle, and in fact it was pretty close to a square. And it just had a bunch of really weird rooms. So you would walk in the back door, and instantly there's like this office/recording thing. It would have been really good to record in. It didn't have like recording setup, but it had plugs everywhere. It was like a tech room. It was like just this really small, weird little office thing where you could put a computer. And then you had your kitchen on your right as you came in, and then it was like, from there was like a big family room, and then it had like a lot of really tiny rooms. And there's this one really small bathroom. And as we walked in the house, Reed instantly went to the bathroom and just started fidgeting with the doorknob. I don't know why. He just... it was those locks that you push it and turn it to unlock it from the inside. So, I'm like, well, the parents are heading out. My mom was taking their parents to go see the new house, and my dad was going with them. And, so we just stayed back. And I cooked up some macaroni and cheese for everyone. It was good. And then, while I was doing that, my friend Jack duct taped my brother up. I have a picture. I'll show you. Look at that. Look at him. He's all duct taped up. Yeah, he had the tape around his ankles, around his legs, around his arms, and over his mouth. And he was just on the couch like struggling. And I'm like, me next. And we started playing. we started playing CIA, right? And basically, Jack just duct taped us up, right? And he duct taped Reed, myself, and his younger brother Rex up, and we were just all on the couch, all right.
Some call it BDSM.
Reed licks his thing off, like the thing over his mouth. He's like, haha, put me in the bathroom. Really small bathroom, right? It's a tight space. I'm all tied up. Put me in the bathroom. It's going to be funny. And then Jack's like, better idea. And he grabs me. And he sits me down on the toilet and shuts the door. I'm just like,
You're duct taped to the toilet?
I'm not duct taped to the toilet, but I'm duct taped up and I'm sitting on the toilet, right? I'm thinking to myself, great, I'm just going to hold still until they're like, all right, we're going to get him out. Right? And so a minute later, they're like, all right, time to get him out. And they go to the door and they turn the doorknob,
No.
but Reed was fidgeting with the door handle
Oh, no.
and it was locked. And they couldn't open the door. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm locked in here. I'm tied up. I go, and they're all freaking out outside. And I lick my thing off and just sort of, okay, hey guys, let's not worry about it. Go, like, just see if you can undo it with some scissors. So they went and they got a pair of scissors and they put it in the door and it wasn't really doing anything. It wasn't working. So we're like, okay, well, it opens from in here. So I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna back up to the door and I'm just gonna turn the knob. I tried to stand up and I fell.
Oh, no.
In this tiny, tiny bathroom. I'm on the floor. I'm like, I'm keeping calm. I'm breathing through my nose, right? I'm like, okay, this is fine. People get way more stuck all the time, right? I'm perfectly fine. I wiggle around. I find myself on my stomach and I sort of pull myself up, using my chin on the sink, and I'm on my knees. I'm like, okay, now I just need to stand up. So I start wiggling. At this point, I'm still very calm and collected. However, they are outside and they're like, oh, dude, this isn't good. What if you can't get out? I'm like, it's going to be fine. Look, it's going to be fine, right? I get up. I get up against the wall. I wriggle up. Oh, I'm not quite to my feet yet. I'm on one foot and I'm standing up with the other. I slip. I slip on the mat and I fall into the space between the wall and the toilet. And my face is right up against the toilet scrubbing brush. I'm just like, oh! That's when I started freaking out. I'm like, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, God, come on! I started crying. Right? I'm doing my best to not touch the toilet scrubby brush with my face. Oh, God! I'm stuck. Guys, I'm stuck. And they're like, we know you're stuck. You've been stuck. I'm like, I'm really stuck, guys. Really stuck.
You need to quiet that part down.
Really stuck.
Like, your normal speech is like, here.
Uh-huh.
That part was like, here.
Oh, no.
Ah,
So,
that's not hard.
I'm like, oh God, I'm freaking out. I'm starting to calm down because I'm like, okay, it's not uncomfortable if I don't move. Because moving around was right? If I stayed there, I could breathe. Took a minute. And I slowly, very slowly, wiggled out from between the toilet and the wall, and the duct tape around my ankles. There were drawers like on the sink, and I just sort of started like not kicking the sink, but pushing up against it, and I broke the stuff around my ankles. So I took my legs were still together, but I sort of pushed my feet against the wall, and I pushed my back against the wall after I've wiggled out from between the toilet. And I stand up, I'm like, ah. And I turn around, guys, I got it. And I turn around, and I got the thing behind my back, and I opened it up. I'm like, and I stumble out of this tiny bathroom, and Jack grabs me, and he puts me on the couch. He's like, hold still. And he puts me on the back, he holds my head down, he's just like, get the scissors, and so Rex and Jack are just snipping everywhere with the scissors. I'm like, whoa, dude, you're gonna cut me. Because they're just like, but they cut all the duct tape off. I think that was the most rationally scary thing I've ever done. And it was a good experience because, not a lot of people realize that, you know, it's okay to be afraid of things, right? I mean, there's some fears that are just not, there's no need for them at all. They're not justified, but something like that is a little bit. And, you know, in an experience like that, where there's little danger, it really does do a big opening. Like, you can see things from outside of your normal perspective. If you keep a cool head, it was actually a really cool experience. Do I want to do it again? No, absolutely not. But am I glad it happened? Yeah.
I just wanna know where the love at. Where the love at. I just wanna know